Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to episode 38 of Kenshi. So last we left off, we added the ore drill to the base. And one thing I need to do is to fix some of the order prioritizations that we have here for this ore drill. Ideally, people would mine the drill first and then the iron resource, because the drill is more efficient. Not by much, but more efficient. So I am setting that up to be done. Then we need to get the group over here heading to, well, I was originally going to head to Squin, but I'm going to take a pit stop in the hub. I don't really know what they're talking about right now. Something about something not being right. I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it. And we're having to load some additional chunks. Loading the map up. Come on. Yeah, there we go. So anyone that is currently idle, I'll have set up to work at the ore drill and then iron, because we definitely lack iron in this base. Now this episode will probably be returning the bounty, setting up a fight pit, and then maybe questing for some more ancient books. I could buy some ancient books, but I'd like to quest for some too. That part's fun. So if I recall correctly, we have a lot of loot on us that we got from the dust bosses. I could have looted more, but I didn't want to waste, or it wouldn't be a waste. I didn't want to spend more time than you all would want me to spend looting every little last piece of whatever back at the base. Oh, there's a prince here. Are you... Blantier is a hireable hiver. Kind of tempting, but I'm going to hold out. You know, we have a lot of rum and grog and stuff like this to sell. I'm going to keep one of the pearl cups because the pearl cup will be used soon. So we've just made a clean 5K. Now off to go trade with the shinobi thieves. And some of the tips. I need to go over some of the tips. So, Andreas asked if I could show my graphic settings. Sure, I can do that. Gameplay settings was also a request. So squad size multiplier, everything really left to 1. Dismemberment is rare, which is... I haven't really changed gameplay at all. I haven't touched this whatsoever. Graphic settings, here you are. I have some things maxed out, some things low. I have a slightly old and aging computer, so yes, I could tinker with these some more, but I have found that I crash at a minimum when these settings are selected. Audio settings, controls, mods, there you go. If you wanted to see any of my settings, there you have it. Hearts for Empfinger did mention that I should keep one of the pearl cups for the thieving training box. Also kind of laughed at me that I left so many cats on the table back at that base. I could always return to the Dust Bandit base. I don't think that would be much of a problem. Additionally, now that I'm staring at a plastic surgeon, Voth here might get a new name. Yes. He's going to be renamed James. And Oron was another non-unique. Let's see. Trying to think of my... Well, let's name you... Let's just drop the O and call you Ron. Seems fitting, considering Ron is someone that offers me an unbelievable amount of tips. Actually, with that... anyone else here non-unique? I think the rest of them are unique. I do have more people that I will rename. Alright, let's trade. I did want to buy another backpack. These backpacks are mighty useful. In fact, I'll just give it to Sadneil right now. They have a pretty good wakizashi here, but it's very expensive. So I might hold off on that. Let's go through all of these guys and sell any weapons that we don't need. Do I already have a pearl cup? I do have one, so let's go sell the other one. I have the Dust Boss's junked armor. Older horse chopper, and this was the Dust King's armor. And that seems to be everything. I'll sell this old junk bow too. Okay. That makes us a pretty penny. We also got one more backpack out of that. Now let's follow Wike and have Wike head to Squin, because what faction owns... I don't even know what faction is here. Holy Nation Outlaws, okay. Yeah, they're not looking to pay the bounty on the Dust Boss. Well, that's really weird that they're using the wall. Okay, poking back home. We are making electrical components. I do have the interest in automating this base as much as I can. We need a lot more ancient books to do it. Hotlong's here. Can't even leave the base because I don't have the door open. Let's get that popped open. Allow her to leave. Aramid is doing a pretty good job of getting everyone fed. Was there any research I made recently? There is this arrow making bench, which at the moment I can only make toothpicks, but that's fine because that's all I'm firing. So it's good that I have toothpick bench now. I did want to get these looms built, which means getting iron plates, which means stop using the iron plates for katanas, which I don't think I'm going to do at the moment because I really love the katanas. The farmers are definitely keeping the farm nice and running. Jafar, do you have... Who was... He was the hauler, right? So let's have him haul some more over deep drill or ore drill. Someone's getting chased over here. It's probably dust bandits. I can almost be assured it's dust bandits because they want their boss back. I also just ran through a dust bandit camp. How about we take a little pit stop and wipe out a dust bandit camp? Remember once upon a time that dust bandit camps gave me some trouble? Oh, it's loading the zone. This will be fun because we might get another dust boss out of this. Yeah, they're trying to... I'm curious. They're relaxing. They probably want their boss back. I wish it was easier to see who has a bounty on them, because it's... Oh, here we go. Here's the dust boss. The one without the shirt, who's getting sliced to death by Sadneil. Now, is the dust... The other boss I'm holding still has a bounty on him. Ruka, you're going to first aid... No, you don't have any meds. Rhadamant, you're going to first aid this dude. And we'll turn him in. Who are you? No, 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 no. Slave monger, he's mine. Screw off, buddy. Stupid slave mongers. I don't need them stealing my, anything, for that matter. Are you a dust boss too? Nope, you're just a random bandit. Oh yeah, there's some of them here. Is this another group? Are you a boss? You're a bowman. This camp is larger than... Oh, yep, there's another bounty on that boss. Don't mind if I do. It's free money. And as you can see, it's really not that challenging to wipe these guys out. So the dude on Rhadamant's shoulders needs some first aid. I'm going to continue to first aid him. I don't need my bounty dying. Yoink. Silver Shade. And then additionally, we will strip him, because his gear is worth something to someone. Okay, still dying. Did they wander off? They did. They're coming back, though. I just didn't want the slavers to steal him. Alright, let's pick him up. Rhadamant might be the slowest of the group now. And there should still be a boss in this cluster who has a bounty. Yep, there he is. And this is a few extra thousand. There we go. And we'll have him first aided by Rhadamant. Whoever Rhadamant is, I don't even know. Where am I? Way back here. Oh, there's another group. Is there a boss in this group? So I really don't mind. Oh yeah, there is. But he doesn't have a bounty on him. But he does have weapons on him. Yeah, I'm getting a little sidetracked, but it's all for a good cause. Now, most of their normal stuff isn't worth very much. Guess I can switch the junk. Actually, was that even an improvement? Let's check. This is 1425, 1224. Okay, yeah, it was an improvement. Okay. Hang around for a second, Mew. And pick up this boss. We are slowly accumulating ourselves a whole bunch of little bounties. Who's Hamid even shooting? Oh, this dude. Yeah, it's not going to end well for you, buddy. You're fighting without any blood. Impressive, like, sort of. Green got knocked out? Green did indeed get knocked out. Alright, Rain, pick Green up. Rain is definitely the slowest now. Let's follow Rain. Rain's probably not the ideal person to pick him up, but we're so close to Squint, it doesn't really matter. And I'm just making sure before I leave, I'll have it on slow. I'm just going to click these guys, see if any of them have an active bounty on them. I think most of these dust bosses probably don't. It's still reading that this camp hasn't been cleared, but that's because there are still some that are alive and unconscious. Oh, yep, keep proof. Oh, these guys, yeah, this guy's a slave. He got enslaved by a slave monger. I don't know why he's just following the slave monger all happy. But as you can see, yeah, the samurai boots are getting spilled out as they're getting chain ganged or cuffed or whatever. All right, let's check in on our home crew. Has Hot Longs left? I do believe Hot Longs has left. Go ahead and close that door. I have, a lot of people have been suggesting that I mod the game, and I'm really not planning on doing that. Ooh, what a cute little goat. Little baby goat, little pup goat, with no stats whatsoever. Mod the game for increased squad size and That's probably not something I'm going to do, at least not in the near future. If I feel at some point in time in the distant future that I absolutely need to for whatever reason, I'm not saying I'll never consider it, but I just don't think it's a likely thing I'm going to do. All right, let's turn in some of these bounties, making sure that we don't turn in the Dust King. So this Dust Boss we can turn in. Hand him over for a... Sadneil has one of the bounties. Rain, that's green. Green, are you... Green's awake now. Let's put green down. Miyu has another Dust Boss. And who else has a Dust Boss? Burn has a Dust Boss. I've really decimated the dusts, haven't I? There's another bounty. Thank you, Miyu. And... catch up, Burn. The last bounty. Handing them over. Okay, well that's a good amount of money. Now who is the slowest? 25, 20, 18. Rain is the slowest. We can fix this. 21. So Sadneil is the slowest at the moment because he's encumbered? Oh, he's holding the Dust King. I don't really want to drop the Dust King because he's conscious and will try to get away. So I'm just going to have to deal with him being the slowest. So if everyone else is over 20, yep. Everyone can follow Sadneil. And Sadneil, well, let's go trade a little bit. I do have an inventory full of more Dust King stuff now. These are funny names. Was your name... Oh, Wee? Yes, that is a interesting name. I'll go ahead and buy some food. The Red Bandit. And it wouldn't hurt to check the armorer, even though at this point I'm probably able to make some pretty good armor. I'm glad to see that there's only one of them, because previously there was like 5 or 3. I exaggerate with 5, but still 3 is a little weird. There is better helmets here, but I don't think that's how I want to spend my money. Okay, so everyone's following Sadneil. And Mr. Sadneil, head home. What raid is this coming in? Do I have a raid queued up? Let's see. Faction. I do have some Dust Bandits who are likely that red dot. They're somewhere around here. There's got to be like... I think they probably got fogged pretty hard. I don't really see them. They're not at my gate or anything. Let's make sure that Sadneil... their run home takes them through some Beak territory, but not through Paladin Holy Nation territory, which is good. I'm going to open to public. How much leather do I have? None. Are you just stashing the swords? Yeah, but that's almost a 1-0 sword there. All right. Oi, chumps. Wow, there is really not a lot of you. Who here... Let's see. Who here has some turret? Pengu. Well, that's not helpful. None of them are good on turrets. Okay. And then it doesn't really matter who's up on the turrets. I do have some armor for them. So, although I do intend to sell the armor for now until I have a better economy going, when enemies show up, I will equip them. And then for Bard here, give them slightly better weapons. Okay. They're going to try to break down this gate. So everyone here is going to get set off of passive. And then turn off their jobs temporarily. And then I did just try to... Let's fix this. Send these guys up to the turrets. They're going to take a little while to demand whatever they want to demand. Food, money, I don't know, protection money probably. And now I'm shooting down on them. Yes, gates are laughably easy to break down. I do have a low level one though. But already, as you can see, some of these bandits are about to miss limbs. Yep, there's another one that got hit in the head. If my turret skills were a little bit higher, they would be doing a lot worse here. Alright, gate is opened. They say they just want to be friends. Well, I don't like friends that like to kill me, so... So I avoid friendly fire. I'm going to send Shrike Molly and Dr. Chung down. I don't... Ooh, well, he died fast. Pangu's a really helpful defender for fights like this. Wow, Jafar, you don't even have a weapon. And they've been defeated. See, it's not that bad. Alright, Dr. Chung, you're patching everyone up. I'll have everyone stand around for the meantime until Chung... Oh, he's determined that they've all are set to go back to work. See, easy peasy. We're definitely getting beak thinged. Oh boy. I knew immediately. Well, let's fight this out. Oh god, no, there's so many more. Am I near a high village? I am. Let's bolt back to the high village. And Sadneil, you have a bounty on your shoulders, so you can't pick up Griffin. Jane's will. We're not leaving anyone to get eaten. I knew I was heading through Beak Thing territory, so this is the net result. We will just make a quick fleeing run for it. Some people will. Some people, like Beep, will not. But as long as they don't target Beep specifically for eating... Oh no, here he goes. Rhadamant. It's going to double back for Beep. No eating Beep. And this is why people hate Beak Things, because they're so friggin' dangerous. Let's speed up a little bit. Although, it doesn't help a lot, because they can outrun me. All I really need to do is get the hive involved. So I'm going to stack up into their store here and get them to come out and help. And then I'll sort of triage the situation. Because even if I have some people that get knocked out right in town, it's not that big of a deal because these Beak Things are never really going to be able to eat me if they're getting constantly barraged by the hives. So Rain, for instance, is... Well, she's back up. Let's get everyone inside. Like Crumble John going down, but the thing is, with everyone, with all these hives sitting around, the likelihood of anyone getting eaten is really, really low. That's a big swarm of them, too. And I left no one behind. Panic scramble for my life, sure, but no one got abandoned. And I'm just going to make sure to grab one leather off of all the ones that fell. Just to finish them off, the citizens are getting attacked. It's probably fogmen coming for some food. That is exactly what it is. All the more reason to burn up the bodies. Well, I'm not going to focus on that for the moment. Instead, I want everyone to group up, because this fight is definitely not over. Any beak thing with 6 leather. I'll grab one. I think I've finished off those guys. There's a 6. There's a 6. Oh, some of these hivers have lost limbs. Now you know why they make prosthetics. Albeit really cheap, bad prosthetics, but it's to keep themselves alive. They live in pretty hostile territory. No, I'm not out of robotics. But I think I only have 1 kit left. No, 2. Wing Wing is doing robotics as well. They're not going to really talk to me until the hiveless get out. Unsurprisingly. Like beep. Don't I have a splint kit? Yeah, I do. Why aren't we splinting him? Rhadamant, why aren't you splitting him? Just being annoying. Alright, who else? Everyone is back up. Griffin is awake, so Janes can drop him. No, don't loot. Drop. Put down. Let's have everyone get out, as per their request. And Mr. Rhadamant here is going to go ahead and loot some stuff. First, the leather. Okay, Kang has a messed up leg. How close can I camp? Okay, I can camp right here. That's good. I think Beep's leg is the most messed up. Anyone that has splinted limbs gets to go first so that I can get home safe and sound. Who else has a bag? There's a lot of big things. I'm sort of tempted to go steal their eggs, however many they have. Hommet. Going through. Alright, here's a bag. Alright, so we're at rain. Crumble has one. And Beep has one. Oh, got a gorilla. Rather than fighting it, because I could definitely win. I just want the hive to help, because I'm... I'm ready to ask for help. Okay, could someone pick her up and you guys get inside? You want to trade? I mean, okay. Okay, you're telling me to get out, but you want to trade. These seem to be unbelievably mixed messages. So where did these big things came from this way? So I'm gonna go mosey pokey. Okay, it's eating corpses at this point. Maybe I can taunt it into a fight. Yep, there we go. I'd rather not have, I'd rather be sleeping in the bed. Okay, I taunt it into a fight. Taking all your leather. And now I can put the wounded to rest. So beep and crumble. Gorillas are attracted to corpses. They like to eat corpses. Oh, we are still not done. Looking around for big thing nest. I wasn't really paying attention when I got attacked, so I don't exactly know where they were centered on. Which seems to be the problem. And the fact is, all the big things might have died. So there might not be a big, obvious indicator of a nest guarded by beak things to be able to find their eggs. Their eggs are worth something. I did say in the past I wasn't going to exploit harvesting their eggs, but I did just clear off a nest. Or I didn't clear it myself, per se, but a nest was cleared. And I don't think it's too exploitative to want to profit off of that. Alright, I know, you want me gone, I get it. Now I'm going to ignore the rotten meat because it's just not worth my time to process anymore. Yeah, Hiveless will be getting out. Just chill. Sow some chill. Are you dead? No, you're not dead. And we want to profit as much as we can off this. I think I'm going to keep the leathers, because we could definitely use them for the armor that I want to make. So many flies. Some of these drones just died. It's a rough place to live in. Rain. I get it. You want me to get out, but I'm not going to get out. I'm scared of the beak things. Alright, Rhadamant can start heading back. Beeps and Green's limbs got messed up most. Oh, and Crumbles too. Yeah, Crumbles very much so. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, those other beak things are just wandering around still. That's a little scary. That these guys haven't decided to deal with it. And there they go. What are they, eating each other's dead? Cannibalism? Maybe they're eating one of these drones. It's kind of hard to tell. This hive clearly just is like asleep or something. They're not really defending itself. Looking at everyone's weight. Crumble is slow, but that's because he's has a messed up leg. Same with Beep. Everyone else is not encumbered. That's great. Green here, I'm going to grab some meat with. He'll share this meat with his fellow hivers. They are happy to eat fowl meat. Rather than spend a lot of time divvying up the foul meat like I did before, I'm just not going to do that. And then Silver, Beep, and Green are going to give away everything that they have that they don't need to hold on to. Because we're going to need to expel them. Oh boy. Hello, Beak thing. If you're coming from this direction, the nest is probably off in this direction. It's also probably hard to find it at night. Alright. Taking everyone off passive. I will force sleep some. But I'm not going to shy away from another fight. I'll fight it. Griffin's already down, though. Come on, Beaker. Oh, there's another one joining the fight. We're going to have a lot of bad legs. The problem is, this can easily lead to a scenario where, like, you never can leave because you're always getting barraged by beak things. And until I'm really, really, really tough and strong, I can end up in a scenario where there's always another beak thing coming in to mess with me. Obviously, there's 3 more hanging around the base here. And these... the hive that are here are just at capacity. Oh, perfect. So they're willing to sell to me. I'm going to take this opportunity to pause a second and sell off all the stuff I don't need. Which is very, very little. Okay. So we just felled this one. Oops. Accidentally just toggled one of their storage chests for looting. Alright, let's patch up and try not to get in any more fights. Although it seems like they're almost all dead. There's maybe one left. What I can do is, although I do have a supply of meds back home... Ugh, he's not talking to me again. I was going to say that I could... the fly noise is probably driving you all insane. Let me poke around real quick now that it's becoming daybreak. Let's see if I can't find the nest real quick, but maybe it won't. Just doesn't hurt to check. There's probably some preset locations for these nests that you all know. Well, that's a gorilla. But me being newish to the game, I don't really have them memorized. Ah, what's this? This looks promising. That's a lot of beak thing eggs. And not a whole lot of beak things guarding them. Because we did a really good job of killing most of them off. Rhadamant is trying to sneak in. What is there? 4 left? 5 left? 6? No, there's quite a few. This isn't unguarded necessarily. And unfortunately, it's not nighttime, so it's not exactly like... Yep, see, I already broke stealth. Alright, I'm going to say it's obviously profitable to do it, because there's like 50,000 or 100,000 worth of eggs there, but given how beat up everyone is, and given how much I'm eager to get home, I'm just going to call it and not go ahead and try to do that. It's good to know that there are eggs there, but if you all... Oh, we're still, again, still in a fight. Over here. This is probably the last one that was eaten. Nope, still wasn't the last one eating a corpse. Definitely going to make sure that you can't fight anymore. Alright, how's everyone's speed? Let's check. 19 is the slowest so far. 22, but his leg is mostly healed. 21. Okay. Sadneil, you're the slowest. Everyone up. Everyone following Sadneil. And then I will dismantle these beds and start to head home finally. I know a lot of you are going to be upset that I'm leaving all those beak thing eggs behind, but it's also... Part of the reason is because I don't want to get wealthy all that quick. I know that's strange, but one could say I'm slightly addicted to poverty. I think the game is more interesting when you're not Daddy Warbucks. The game is more challenging when you're not rich as hell, is I guess what I'm trying to say. So that would, in fact, be the reason why I am causing my own poverty. Alright. We have picked up everything we needed to pick up, and we can head back home. Well, guys, I think this is probably a good place to end for today. If you have any questions or comments or feedback of any kind, drop me a line. I am excited to get the beautiful pit fight set up. Also, I tinkered with my mic settings, so I think I'm a little bit louder. If you think I'm too loud, I can lower the gain. Just let me know. And thank you all for tuning in. Thanks for your beautiful feedback. There's still a lot of tips that I didn't go over because they aren't relevant until I get home. But alas, I am out of time, so that will have to be for next episode. Thank you for watching, and adios.